What's up, everybody? This is Danny Rocksteady here. Wanted to check in with you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions about the roof rack that I'm rocking on the Blue Yoda build. Now that I've had it for a little while, I can come to you guys with a little bit more in-depth analysis and feedback on what I think about this roof rack. Still waiting on Ibach to bring the car in to get the new Pro Kit prototypes installed. They're telling me it's going to be about the third week of November. Hopefully Thanksgiving doesn't push that back any further, but I'm really excited to get those into the car so that it'll have a nice aggressive stance and some clearance. So for those of you who don't know, I'm rocking the Leader Accessories, I think it's a 64-inch rack. This is one of those budget racks that you can find on Amazon for about 160 bucks. I'm taking the rack off my car right now because I'm not going to be using it for a few weeks. The next camping trip I have set up is in November. What really attracted me to this rack was the fact that it was a 64-inch one at that price point. Most of the other racks, you have to buy the extension to get the full 64 inches, like the Yakima. I know you have to buy the extension, but the rack itself already is about 350 bucks. So I couldn't justify spending $700 on a roof rack. One of the features that I really like about this rack is the taper bar towards the back. Let me see if I can get that in focus for you. You can see how it tapers back, so it's not just one big box. The red reflective tape on the back was a nice touch. They matched the red of the taillights of the RAV4 almost perfectly, so it looks like they were meant to be there. There's already plans to do a light bar in this area somewhere in the near future. My recovery boards are secured to the rack with simple bungee cords. Nothing too fancy. I do have plans on building out this rack a little bit more, so that's one of the reasons I went with a budget one, because I was going to be investing a lot more time and resources into building it out to make it the rack that I want. I'll be adding an awning to the side and things like that, and then also more lights like I mentioned. So a couple of things I didn't like about this rack out of the box was the fact that the front fairing here had this really whack silk screen decal on the front that said like roof rack, something very generic and boring. And so at first I had flipped this over and ran the black side on the front so that you couldn't see it from the front, but you were able to easily see it from the back. So when you were walking up to the car from the back, especially since it's up higher, it's well within view. And so what I went ahead and did is I had some 3M carbon fiber vinyl wrap that I had left over from my Mazda 3 build, and I used that to wrap the front fairing so that now it has like this faux carbon fiber look, and then I stuck the Blue Yoda sticker on there. A question I've gotten about this rack as well is its durability to the elements and the weather. I live in Southern California, so that's not one of the biggest things for me. As you can see, the bolt heads are free from rust. The anodizing on this, or the powder coating, whatever coat they're using on these bars, have seemed to hold up. I was looking over it when I took off the rack, and I didn't see any rust spots or anything like that, or any chipping. And there you have it, guys. I hope this gave a little bit of insight on the roof rack that I'm rocking. I'll add the Amazon link to the description below. I don't have any affiliations or anything like that with Amazon, so these links are just going to be links that'll to take you where you need to go and make your own decisions. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time.